Hi, I'm Dave from boyintheband.com. I was intending to make a track for you guys, but I've had one of those weeks, you know, when you sit down at your computer and you're like, alright, time to finish off this drum and bass track. And then you get started, but then all of a sudden...
Nah, that sounds crap.
Brain?
Yeah, you should stop doing that.
Look, I really need to finish this. This is the third time you said I should stop.
Yeah, but it's sounding crap.
But it won't sound any better unless I put a bit more time into EQing the...
You know, you could be playing Sudoku right now. Are you even listening to me?
What? Anyway, so instead I decided I'm going to talk about something I come across a lot on the internet. The concept of real music, or true music. You know, from comments like this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. The basic idea being that if a genre evolves a bit, it's no longer worthy of that title. And as such, it's not real insert genre here. So a metal song that has a trance synth in it? Pfft, that's not real metal. A dubstep song that has excessive uses of growly basses instead of deep wobbly ones? Pfft, that's not real dubstep. A classical piece that was written in 2012? Pfft, that's not real classical. Okay, I guess that one is kinda true, but the point is, to me it seems like anyone that thinks like that is frickin' narrow-minded. And I'd like to present my proof in the form of a hypothetical thought experiment. I call it the Dave Dinger's cat theory. So we got these two dudes, both of which were educated in primary school to understand that this is a cat. They see this cat walking by, and they'd be like, oh, that's a cat that is. Then the other one would be like, yeah, I agree with that statement. 3 years later, they see the same cat walk by, but this time it has a hat on. One of the guys says, oh look, that's a cat with a hat on it. And the other guy's like, shut up, that's not a cat, it's some faggy gay piece of crap, how dare you call that a cat, you don't know what real cats are. The second guy is an idiot, because it's blatantly just a cat with a hat on it. You see, whether the cat has a hat on it or not, it still has the basic features of a cat. 4 legs, permanently dissatisfied or glazed expression, 140 BPM tempo, excessive uses of basses as the focal point in the music. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just forgot how metaphors work, but it's my first published theory, so I'll stick with it. What it comes down to is people who are desperately trying to cling on to the point at which they discovered a genre in the hopes that it will never change. Which is so sad, because if they weren't so closed-minded, they could appreciate the new style of that genre in the manner in which it was intended. Or they could at least learn that they should shut up, rather than making themselves look like idiots because they don't even know what a cat is. I think genre names are useful, since it allows people to find the kinds of music they like, and it's allowed me to have a career. But genres do evolve over time, and it's a bloody good thing too. Or we'd still be stuck in the 1800s writing exclusively Baroque music and avoiding the diminished fifth because it's the devil's chord. Pfft, what do they know? Anyway, here's this new song I've written called Let's Summon the Devil. There is no sacredness about that or any other genre. If you have an issue with it, try championing one of the many other subgenre names that's popped up in front of the step postfix that has a more specific definition suited to your tastes. Alternatively, try and appreciate more than one horrendously specific genre of music and you'll realise that life is considerably more enjoyable that way. Anyway, that's enough about me pretending my opinion matters. What do you guys think about the whole genre boundaries being pushed thing? I personally find it fascinating that people get more up in arms about their musical tastes being questioned than their political ideologies, for example. So yeah, let's get some healthy debate going on in the comments. Hit like and favourite if this video resonates with you, and hit subscribe for weekly Boy in a Band videos. Cheers for watching and have a nice day! Adam just told me a good pun. Do you reckon in cold countries they invented rock music? 'Cause I do.